Hey guys, we are back, and I'm in a much better mood after last time. We've got both of our villagers back, courtesy of Dick, so big thanks to him. And I converted this because I noticed a lot of zombies were getting trapped over in this corner, so I've been using it kind of like a makeshift XP farm. Just let him get trapped and then I kill him, but I just had a creeper over in the corner and I didn't see him. And I'm not sure if a creeper needs to be fully submerged, like in a full block of water, or if this was enough, or even, here, let me show you what it looked like, if that was enough to keep him from blowing up blocks, but I wasn't going to take the chance, so now I can just sit back here and launch arrows down at everything stuck down there. Oh. So, yeah, I'm going to come over here. I decided where I was going to put it. I'm going to put it underwater, which I know means that I'm going to have to clean out a lot of water. But that's not so bad. So I'm going to measure out 20 by 20 over here, and we're going to mark it out. I don't know where we're going to mark it out with, but we'll figure out what material we're going to use for the floor. I'll figure out how tall it's going to be and everything else, and we'll mark it out under the water here and then get working on it. So I figure this way here, they'll breed while I'm working on it, and everything will be perfect, hopefully, by the time we're done. They will have bred enough, so we'd have 16 we can steal from here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First we need to mark that out. Alright, here we are underwater. I've got the platform set out. I've got this little thing here so I can throw a torch so you can get air. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but this works wonders for when you're underwater and you don't feel like crafting a water-breathing potion. So let's go take a look and see if our villagers have been up to anything. And I'm gonna continue building that as soon as we see. Come on. Did they breed? No, not yet. I don't even know if the carrots have actually grown yet. Oh well, I'll get back to building. We'll have everything set up probably by the time they breed for the first time, which will kind of suck, but at least it'll be all set. Well guys, I just had a really bad realization. I made this one too tall. This block is supposed to be just below the water like this one is, so you can walk across it, look down into it, but it's not protruding, so there's no mobs on it. Yeah, I screwed up. I need to tear this whole thing down by one block, which actually shouldn't be that bad. All I'd have to do is knock out these blocks, replace the doors on top of it, you know. The hardest part's going to be that I've already done the floor here, and, wow, I move slow underwater, and the ring around here. Those are pretty much the only big things that I'll have to change, and that's not even that bad. But let's take one more quick look, see if our villagers have been a little frisky over here. And still no. I'm not even seeing stupid thunder. I'm not even seeing hearts, which is kind of worrying. Maybe they don't have enough food yet. I don't know. I'll fix all that down there and we'll check back with these guys. Maybe something's wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, we'll be back. There we have it. We're obviously missing the second floor. I didn't even bother doing the rim. We're going to borrow a bunch of sand from Dick to completely clear this out. We're going to do a temporary block line across the top in sand as well to ensure that water doesn't flow into it. It should all cover itself back up as soon as we remove the sand and it flows over the glass. So, yeah. We're going to go borrow that sand. Since we're not going to actually be using it to build or anything, we can just give it right back. He's got a bunch because he's about to burn, like, something crazy, like 30,000 glass or something. But yeah, he's got the sand we need, so we're going to go borrow some. Let's do a quick check on villagers. See if they've gotten up to anything. And still no. Alright, well, I guess I'll AFK this after we get the sand and clear it out and everything for a bit. Though the sand is going to take a while. I'll AFK for a couple hours, and if we still don't have one, then I know that there's got to be something wrong. But as you can see, he's farming, but there's no hearts yet, which is very, very odd. But yeah, let's go get that sand, and we'll be back. So Dick didn't have any sand for us yet, he hadn't been out, so I've been going over and grabbing my own sand and taking care of it, and then a thought occurred to me. You guys may not know about this, so if you place a torch there, a redstone there, have any full block there, and a piston there, all you have to do is stand right next to it so you don't double place your sand, and just put down the sand. It'll automatically move it for you, dropping it off to the next one, and then keeping it going along over and over and over again, the whole way down. So this way here, you don't have to swim along, putting it on the edge, and then, oh, I put on too many, or anything like that. You can just sit here, hold down right click, and as you can see, it'll just keep pushing it over. And it'll all fill in. I'm not quite sure how that skipped over. The server's been lagging all day, ever since we upgraded to 1.9.2 earlier. The server's just been having some serious troubles with lag. And we've even lost another villager already. But once again, Dick came to our rescue and gave us it back, but he said he's not doing it again. This is the last time, so if they poof on 1.9.2, that's that. I'm gonna have to find whole new villagers. I barricaded the thing down even further even before the second time that they vanished, but I don't know what to do, guys. And as you can see, yeah, there's all sorts of problems happening, as you just saw there. But I'm going to get to finishing sanding this, and then I'll make the, we'll call them prisons on the outside, and then we got to sand those, so one thing at a time, but I'll be back. I don't know if you guys were screaming at me or if you even knew. I don't know who's watching this. For all I know, it's the maker of this design. But I had the doors in the wrong direction, so let me do a quick little spiel about how this works. Alright, these doors up here represent doors for a village. So currently there are 6 houses in the village, meaning that there should be 2 villagers. There's only 1 villager right now, our placeholder. So there needs to be an uneven number. So if there's 3 light level on this, 3 light level 15 blocks on this side, there needs to be 4 on that side. Alright? I place the doors this way. These slabs here make it so there's different light levels. And yet, I turned them the opposite way, so they're checking towards that and towards that, which is going to be the same light levels. So it wasn't counting as a village door. All I had to do was turn them. That was the whole thing wrong this entire time. Possibly why they were even despawning. Apparently there's a bug where if they're not part of a village, they can despawn. So all I had to do was turn the doors. As you can see, we've got 1 baby now. As soon as we turned the doors, they all started lighting up with hearts. We completely finished over here, but I also realized that those doors might be within 32 blocks of these doors, which could link them up and make them think that they're part of this village. Therefore, they would not breed. So I removed all the doors, put in wood instead. All the chambers, or whatever you want to call them, are done as well. The entire thing. And I screwed up. Remember how I said I made it 1 too high and I dropped everything down and rebuilt it? Well, now that everything's done and I put in the last blocks, I realized that it was actually at that point 2 too high, because now it's still 1 too high. Yep. I don't know what to do. Well, actually, it's still 2 too high. Yeah, so it was originally 3 too high. So I screwed up. So I'm going to leave it open. Hopefully zombies and stuff will try to get at the villagers, fall in, and we'll get free rotten flesh for it, you know? So I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure this will still work just fine with it being open concept, but here. So we hop in down here. See? I need to light up the top as well, but I didn't have enough torches on me to do that. And then we'll make the killing tube down here. But for now, we just need to get the villagers. So it's AFK time for me. I actually have plans for today. So for you guys, like always, it'll only seem a second, but I think I'm actually done. Wolf is doing us... Where's the baby? Okay, he's ready to mate. Is the baby in there? I can't quite tell. I hope the baby's in there. I hope it didn't, like, drown in the water or something stupid. But anyway, Wolf's actually being nice enough that while she was at work, she's AFK'd in our house. I pushed her into a corner and blocked her in. Don't worry, there's a torch in there too. You can kind of see it when I jump. But she should be safe. She's going to AFK our villagers. Hopefully when we come back, we'll have villagers to spare. And that's that. I'll make some more torches and stuff, torch that all up, and we will be back when all of that is done. Well, guys, it looks like they've bred enough. I haven't gone in there and counted, but I'm pretty sure we've got at least the 16 we need. Since the last time I went in there and counted, it was 12, and that looks like a lot more than there was before. So I've already gone through and... do I have a ladder? I do not. Here, let's just do that. I've already gone through and watered up the whole area. Now I'm hoping that they'll push each other into the next water area and all the way down. And, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. I already put out the water in the area, knocked out a glass so they'll fall right in. Once we have 4, all we need to do is just put a block across, because they're going to flow out. They're just going to keep flowing out. So once the 4th one passes, we just go boop, and they can't pass by. It's that simple. So, no, give me my cobble. Alright, so we're gonna knock out the wall, and we're gonna hope for the best. But we can't be in here, or else they won't be able to get by. Come on. So here's to hoping. Oh, I did not think that one through. And throw a sign there. There we go. Yeah. Oh no, I fell in. Ah, crap. Alright, can they get through me? They cannot. Alright, let's sprint ahead of them. Knock out that block. Get out. Replace that block. Perfect. Alright. 1, we got a baby. That's fine. 2, come on, you push him. You'll be 3. Perfect. You'll be 4 once he pushes you. And we block it off. Alright, so now more can come out and whatever, that's fine. Let's refill this in case we need it. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to manually push these guys, but that's fine. It's not like any are going to come up behind me. So, here we go. Oop, where'd the baby go? You, move. Oh, come on. Oh, you just keep going. Keep going. Oh, you're just finicky. I may have to punch this one. Ugh. I may just like to punch this one. Go. Thank you. And there we go. I'm not gonna have you guys watch me do all of them. I mean, that'd be pretty boring. But at least now, if you guys need to... oh my god, move. If you guys need to do this for yourself, you've seen how it works. It's very, very simple. I don't really need to go over how to build it. But as you can see, all 4 of them are in there. So we just break this all down, move it on to the next one. I gotta replace the glass once I'm out of there. And then we do it for all of them. So like I said, very, very simple. I'm gonna cut out now. I'm gonna take care of all of that, and we will be back. Well, here I am doing the cleanup. We've managed to get everyone into their... hopefully. Pretty sure. Yep. Okay. Thought I missed one. We've managed to get everyone into their little pens. We've still got a few left over, which I'm going to try to get back into the actual village thing. Maybe set up a villager trading area if I can get them, like, safe for a bit. Maybe breed them back up in case some of them disappear. And then move them to permanent locations so this thing can pump out the babies once we have enough of them flowing out with mine carts, because we'll have the iron from this. But yeah, so I'll push them back in, and I realized while doing this, ooh, I missed some cobble. I realized while doing this that we haven't set up the actual kill area down here at the bottom yet. So it's going to be something super simple. It's going to be like lava, 2 air spaces, water. And then the water will flow, I don't know, over to here somewhere, like towards the base. We'll have a water line. We've got some compressed ice, though not a lot. We've got some, so I can use that to bring them all over to one hopper in a chest way over there for safekeeping. And this way here we don't have to worry about our iron situation right now. I'm pretty sure we have at least 5 iron. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're going to do. And I'll be back once that's all set. And then we can put in the doors and see if it works. So we're down here back in the item sorter room, and we've added these 3 chests here. Now, I've hooked up the iron farm to put into those 3 double chests. I don't see us needing more than that storage for that small little iron farm. So if we just pop through here, you can see... Oh no, that sucks. Alright, well, I'll fix that in a second. But you can see the water line leading all the way over. So we're going to close this back up. I did not think that one through. Okay. Wait, there it is. Okay. I was worried there for a second. Boom, boom. And we throw in a comparator there. And we throw in a repeater there on 2. And we put back in our torch. Alright, so that's all fixed. So, that's all set up. And if we throw in an item, which... Let's go do that real quick, I'll show you. First off, notice there's nothing in this chest. And sometimes the top dropper gets the item stuck in it, which isn't a huge problem, because it'll only ever be 1 item stuck in there. So, as you saw, there was nothing there. We'll head over. I'll throw in this torch, and it'll make it all the way back. So all I did was compressed ice for the floor, water all along. Every time the water ran out, just throw down a half slab on the top of the block. And by doing that, the item can pass underneath on the ice at the speed of the ice. So, which if you didn't know, items will move faster when they're on ice. But here we go. That gets thrown towards the center once we see it drop. Let's go ahead and head back over. I haven't thrown in the lava for the reason of doing this little item test. And on top of that, we haven't added in the doors, because without a lava to kill all the things, there's no reason in having it with doors. So pop in here. It should already be here, actually, if I could maneuver around. There we go. Is it in the chest? Nope, so it's probably in, yep, the top dropper. So... I may revisit this. I think I can change the design a little bit. This is just my small one. I know you can do the back and forth torch one, but this little torch tower one usually works really well. Maybe I can add an extra tick to it or something and get it to go without having that one loss at the top, because I don't know if that's going to build up, but I'll keep an eye on it, see if it's going to be an issue. I'm going to go throw in the lava, throw in the doors, and we'll be back to see our first iron golem spawn. Alright guys, so as you can see, the lava's in, we've got the item flow right over. I may sound annoyed, we'll get to that in a second. All the doors are in, this should be fully functional except for one thing. I dug this out because I went in here. I need to put more torches back in. But villagers are gone again. Not all of them, just some like before. I'll go over what ones are missing. Just forgot about this and it's nighttime. I really don't want to have any mobs spawning in here, screwing anything else up. Anyway, so I AFK fished for a bit so that my villagers that were left could breed a little bit up, because I think I only had 3 and now I'm back up to 5, but this is empty. That's it. Just that one. This one over here still has all 4. This one over here still has all 4. And guess what? This one over here still has all 4. It's just this one. No mobs could have gotten in there. I mean, I just dug out so that I could get in there to replace the torches, but yeah, there should be absolutely no reason that these guys are gone, and yet they're gone. So I'm gonna have to set up the whole cobble thing once again to get 4 of these villagers over to there. I've removed the doors so they won't breed anymore, but that's okay. We just need to get the 4 more over. So I'll get to that. Again, not happy. Everything that can go wrong with villagers always goes wrong. Oh, we have 6 in there. Alright. Yep, I'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. You'll notice that there's a slight addition. I'll go over that in a second. We have 1 with 4, 2 of them with 4, 3 of them with 4, and 4 of them with 4. Now, I've already seen an iron golem, so I know that it's working. So, here's what happened. Apparently this wasn't a village, and villagers are bugged. Even though they're never supposed to despawn, they can despawn if they're not part of a village. So what happened here was, water is opaque. I thought it was translucent, so if you don't know the difference, I recommend hitting the Minecraft wiki. But it needed light level 15 on one side from the sky, and water was knocking it down to 8 or 10. So we just had to put glass pillars all the way up for this to work. And we've already gotten an iron golem, as I mentioned. I have not gone to check out like the poppies and iron that we got from it to ensure that it made it through the item sorter, but I did see it fly away in our system. And I made this little thing right here just so I could make sure that the iron golem burned okay. And it doesn't really have a purpose anymore, but it was still cool to have at the time. Let me just boop. Yep, and it goes like that. So you can just sit here, and this way here I could hear even while I was doing something else. I could hear if the iron golem went through, so I knew if it worked. But everything works. We finally have oh, excuse me. We finally have a functioning iron farm, which is super exciting for me. And this will be going non-stop, period, the end. I will never let this account get offline. And once we have enough, we can finish the item sorter. But since I'm going to be AFKing this forever, and I do mean forever, I think that's going to be it for today. We've run over 20 minutes already, and I'm pretty proud of what we've accomplished here today, especially with all the things that went wrong, like the villagers despawning and having to transfer them all over here. So I feel like we got a lot accomplished, and as always, I will see you guys next time.